Oh my, have you guys seen what these guys have added? That's right, boys and girls. Vanity now has their very own Canon server, and all of these settings that Vanity has is also on this Canon server, which is a very big thing, because now you will be able to check all your cannons and see if they actually work in or on the faction server. So right here, I have the 180 efficiency fusion, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this bad boy. Now there is of course some problems on the Canon server, but it will all be fixed within a week or something like that when people have tested it. Right now it is something to do whenever you stack things like this, and if you don't load the chunks, it goes a little bit up. So TNT and stuff doesn't really load chunks, so sometimes it kind of fucks up everything. But all that should be fixed very soon. So all these things here, minor details, it's all going to be fixed, as well as you can't do //1, you can't do /up and stuff like that. It is all going to be changed up, so it's actually going to work perfectly. So all these things right here is just going to be tested out by me and by you, and then everything whenever everything is fixed, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Right now you will be able to use your cannons. You just have to make sure that you are actually loading the chunks and so on. If you do that, you'll be able to fire just fine, and it will work perfectly. That one, it worked perfectly, and that's because I loaded all the chunks. So you have to stand like in middle of your cannon and it will work out perfectly. As you see, the scatter and everything worked perfectly. So some smaller issues, but nothing really too crazy. If you went on one shot, not the donor server but the normal one, you will have the same problem. You will need to load your cannon in. So it's not that bad. Now this is not the only thing that this Canon server here has. They have something called Schemshop. If you write that down below in the chat, it will come up with a GUI where you are able to either upload your own schematics. Now if you do that, if you see down in the chat right now, type your link in chat. This must be a Dropbox link. Now if it's not a Dropbox link, you can just write something and it said it's not a valid link. Now if you put a, I don't have a Dropbox link right now, but if you put a Dropbox link, it's gonna upload it. Let me just get rid of this. There you go. It will go into your load schematic. In here you will have all your personal cannons. All these cannons here is going to be private, so you'll be able to make cannons pretty much just for Vanity MC and keeping them inside your storage right here, which is pretty awesome. Also, there is also a build walls, so you'll be able to build your own walls. So when you click on these, let me click on the cobblestone wall. It says that schematic copy to clipboard. You can do /paste, and now you have a wall. So this is also pretty crazy and just very user friendly in general. I really like that. Now the current server itself does have all the necessary things that the faction server has. So you won't see that something is happening on the Canon server and won't happen or won't be possible on the faction server. So everything is working together perfectly same. I'm pretty sure it's the same spigot as well. So everything should be working 100%, everything the same, which is a very, very big deal, because some people ask me, does your Canon work on Vanity? And then you'll have to build it onto the faction server to actually see if it's working. That's not fun. So what they did is they added this and have the exact same settings and everything as the normal faction server. Of course, we still need to be able to load chunks and stuff like that. They're still working a little bit on it, but after that, you'll be able to do your own kind of thing just fine. There we go again. So this here worked, well, it could have worked a little bit better, but the further away you get from the TNT, the stranger it is. So that's something that needs to be fixed. Other than that, it's a pretty reliable server. You'll be able to do bigger cannons. This right here is just a 180, so of course it's not really something really big, but I did make a 200 auto fusion and it worked just fine. So the cannon itself does have some improvements, so you will be able to make bigger cannons so they actually work. Now this one right here has its water inside it because I wanted to show you the cannon actually don't blow up. But you are able to protect your land if you put up a diamond right here, so diamonds is what protects your cannon. So let's say you have this cannon right here. If you want to make sure that this right here doesn't blow up, all you need to do is put diamond all the way through the entire cannon. So just imagine this platform goes all the way, then that won't blow up no matter what. So you'll actually be able to fire TNT right here and it won't really do anything. Of course, it's going to do things at the wall, but not at the cannon. It's pretty much like one shot, mind link, everything. Also, you can protect your things with emerald as well. So you can do emeralds like this as well. And there's one more, I don't really recall. So this both works. Oh, it's gold. Also, gold is the same. That protects your area as well. Now, this is just to showcase it, but you can use any of these platforms right here. There's no difference in them. So if you want to use emeralds, you can do that. If you want to use gold, you can do that. That's not really a big difference. Now, this right here is my own personal plot, and my own personal plot does have a pretty big radius. It's 32 by 32 chunks. So let's see if I can load it up right here. You'll see where it's at. Where did I go? Am I still on the plot? Yes, I am. Alright, great. So, okay, so I can't even load the other side right there. But as you see, it's pretty big. So you'll be able to cannon an entire buffer without any problems. This is also a very, very big deal because you want to be able to do that. So the plots is pretty big. You should be able to do whatever you want to do on this plot. Now, going to the spawn, the cannon server also has a spawn. The spawn pretty much tells you what is on the server and what's not on the server. So this right here is what you're going to see when you join. But if you turn to your right, you'll be able to see how to use your plot. So your plot, if you want a plot, you use /plot auto, and that will give you guys a plot. Now, if you somehow end up being here at this spawn right here and you don't have a home in your plot, you can do /plot home and it's going to teleport you directly into the middle of the plot. So you'll always be able to get back to your plot. Now you can also delete your plot, meaning you're going to delete your position, meaning you don't have a plot and you most likely won't get the same plot. The only difference between that is that it won't be the same coordinates. Your plot won't be on the same coordinates. Now, you can also do plot add. If you want to have a friend that wants to mess around with the cannons, you can do that by plot add player to add a player to your plot, which is pretty important. Also, you can plot remove someone if you don't want them to be able to do anything. Also, there's something called plot clear. That's not writing on this, but you'll be able to clear your plot from any cannons, builds, whatever that's on your plot, which is also very helpful. Now, going over to some of the features that is on this server, you'll be able to save your own schematics, meaning you'll be able to mark up with an axe. I don't really have an axe, but let's say, so you'll be able to take an axe and take the two positions, do /copy, and you'll be able to /schem save, and you'll be able to save your own cannons, and those will come up in this Schemshop right here in your Schemshop. So you'll be able to make your cannons and save them on the server. Also, Obsidian has a durability of 3. Normally it's 5, but on here it's 3, and that's pretty self-explanation how that works out. So of course, if you've donated to the server, you will get a variety of perks. So right on the screen right now, you can see to get access to upload the very own schematics. As I told you before, that's in the Schemshop. You'll be able to upload schematics right there. It has to be a Dropbox link, so just make sure it's a Dropbox link. Also, you can use diamond, gold, and emerald blocks to protect your cannons. I showed you that 2 seconds ago. So it's either what. There's no really difference between those three. Just use one of them, I guess. Plots are 32 chunks, as I said before. So you'll be able to make cannon a full buffer without any problems. Also, the TNT is silent, but still viewable. So you want. I'm pretty sure I'm not really sure if this actually makes you lag less. I'm not really sure. No clue, but if it does, that's just awesome. But it's silence, but viewable, as you saw before. But that's pretty much the cannon server, guys. I'm really excited about this because sometimes I do want to test out some of my cannons before I release them on vanity factions, because it will really suck if a cannon didn't work and it's just going to blow up. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really happy. But I think that'll be just about it. I know this is like a different video. It's not an episode, but I just really wanted to show you guys this cannon server right here because it's such a big step. It's so important as well because you'll be able to test some cannons that normally wouldn't work on faction and say, oh, okay, well, this didn't work. Well, all right. Thanks God I didn't waste my time building it, you know? So that would be just about it. Remember to like and comment down below what you guys think about this awesome cannon plot right here. Also, I know there's some bugs on here. It's all going to be fixed. But as always, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.